Mana pinjol gue belum dibayar lagi. Woi, Kat. Apaan, Ker? Lu mau minjem duit kan pasti di sini? Bukan, Kocak. Gue mau ngasih tahu ini. Kalau ada balapan MotoGP, nanti di sirkuit Mandalika. Hadiahnya kalau juara 271 triliun, cuy. Wah, mantep tuh. Ayo beli saja langsung. Kalau podium 2 berapa? Podium 2 sih 100 triliun katanya. Kalau podium 3 ya? 10 triliun. Terus kalau 4 ke bawah? Dapat cuma 1-3 doang kan? Buset, oke lah. Minimal kita harus podium 3.
Oke guys, balik lagi di sini bersama gue Andreas. Kali ini kita akan memainkan di WOM Balapan MotoGP di sirkuit Mandalika, coy. Oke, sekarang kita menuju sirkuit Mandalikanya. Yang lokasinya ada di pantai selatan, guys. Bagi kalian yang mau download map sirkuit Mandalika ini, bisa langsung aja mampir, coy, ke channelnya dan buat kalian yang belum subscribe, silahkan di like dan subscribe channel ini, coy. Udah, oke, makasih banget. Ini motor-motornya, cuy, kayaknya lagi dibawa-bawa ini kan buat siap-siap balapan ke sana. Nah, cok. Perasaan tadi nggak ada mobil, cok. Aneh banget tuh. Coba deh reply. Masa tiba-tiba ada mobil anjir? Nggak masuk akal banget ini emang mereka, cok. Oke lah, kita lanjut aja, guys. Untuk aksesnya kalian lewat sini, guys. Nah, lewat sini, kalian tinggal lurus saja. Nah, itu udah kelihatan dataran sirkuitnya, guys. Ini merah-merah cuma marker diam ya, cuy. Oke, tanpa basa-basi, kita masuk aja. Oke, di sini kita pakai si bokat dan sudah berada di sirkuit Mandalika. Dan di sini ada Fabio Cikitaro, guys. Ini kan yang jual hotdog, cuy. Jualan hotdognya sepi kali ya. Jadinya ikut balapan dia, cok. Nah, ini ada Valentino Rosso. Nah, harusnya si Rosso ini duduk dulu, jongkok, ngobrol sama motor, guys, sebelum balapan. Oke, lanjut. Nah, Boker, nanti lu di sini ya, Ger, di tim LCR Honda. Motor binder, cuy. Berat bindeng ini mah. Nah, ini kita, guys, di sini. Bokat akan membela tim BMW Motorrad. Dan juga ada banyak motor lain di sana. Nah, ini ada Marquez, guys. Ini mah Marcus, cok. Dan ya, di sana berjejer panjang motor-motor balapnya, cuy. Ada Peko Bagiono, guys, kaki anjir. Oke, udahlah, kita masuk aja.
Yo bro, apa kabar lu? Baik-baik bro, gue sehat. Oke Kak, gue udah siapin motor BMW terbaik buat lu. Beneran terbaik kan? Nah ini santai aja. Terbaik bro. S1000RR udah kita ubah spesifikasinya. Setara dengan motor prototipe MotoGP. Ingat ya, ini motor udah setara sama Marcus. Jadi jangan sampai nggak podium lu.
We're ready to go racing here. It is underway. Good start there. Here comes Rossi. Rossi leads. Rossi a sweeping wide line through Doan corner and it's 400. Oh, Marquez did not get away actually so well. He's already being swallowed up. Cal Crutchlow coming through as well. Who's going to get the whole shot? Cal Crutchlow was your race winner here in 2016. His season ended in excruciatingly painful fashion. A crash in FP2 at the Doan corner last year. But Crutchlow's going to lead over the line to start lap number 6. His lead over Marquez just over 10th and a half. Oh, Aleix Espargaro is going to attack Valentino Rossi into the Doan corner and he makes that move stick. Rossi being picked off at this stage of the race as he already hit.
Bagnaia and Marti quickly up behind him.
Yeah, Bagnaia's gone for it into the first gear, turn number 13. It was tight, but he made it move in there. That was nicely done by Pecco Bagnaia. Now then, at the front of this Grand Prix already, coming to the conclusion of lap 2. Pecco Bagnaia leads. That was the textbook overtake into turn 13 on Oliveira. What can Oliveira do in rapid response? They drop down then through turns 14 and 15. You're building up to about 240 kilometres an hour here over the crest. Then you'll just click 6th gear over the finish line up to around 350 k's. Bagnaia, can Oliveira get through? It's such a tough task, isn't it, to try and drag by that factory Ducati. Bagnaia is so good on the brakes. He's got so much confidence and trust in that front end. No way back through. And Bagnaia, a 1:39.45. Marquez! He has absolutely slammed into Miguel Oliveira. This is a race, tricky conditions. We have to finish. Not the time for stupid mistakes. Of course, when you're pushing to win a MotoGP race, when you're under that kind of immense pressure, like was being exerted by Bagnaia, easier said than done. This is the moment. Here he comes into the Aspar corner. Marquez leads the Spanish Grand Prix. Bagnaia, though, he was going to be 47 points clear in the World Championship. It stays as was. Already another big plot twist, you feel, and it's only round 4. What this has done then has put Pecco Bagnaia clear at the front by over 3/4 of a second. Marco Bezzecchi then moves up to 2nd place.
Bagnaia lost a couple of tenths on that last lap to Marc Marquez, but I think that was when he went wide on the exit of the final corner, got over the curve and onto the greens, got a little bit loose coming out of turn 13. So I think that can account for what happened to Bagnaia on that last lap. It looks like he steadied it on this lap, but Marc Marquez, you suspect, is the likeliest threat to Pecco Bagnaia, but he's got a 72 in the way, but he might not have it for much longer.
Yeah, Bez went wide there, didn't he? Yellow flags are out in that 4th sector. So the pressure is starting to build here from Marc Marquez. Yeah, Bezzecchi with that mistake running wide in the final turn there. He was 4 tenths slower on that lap 13, than Marc Marquez. That's why the gap has crept real close. Here we go, Bezzecchi into the Lorenzo corner. Way out onto the marbles. He's able to pick up the throttle. Marquez would have probably fancied a double here as he's lost his exit speed as Jorge Martin. Unfortunately, he's had to do that walk of shame before, crashing into the Pedrosa corner while leading. Now they're on board with Marc Marquez. Will pop down to Simon very, very shortly. Will stay on board with the 93. On the inside he goes. Bezzecchi tried so hard to top it on the brakes. Both of their Ducatis, both their GP23s were snaking left. Instantly tries to fight back. They touch, they rob going through turn 10. Again, Marquez quicker through sectors 1 and 3. It's down now to under 6/10 of a second. They can barely watch the screens, can they? They're chewing the fingernails inside the Grazzini Ducati garage. Nadia Padovani watches on. Is she going to see Marc Marquez take his first win for the Italian team? 8 laps to go here in a tense Jerez Grand Prix. Bagnaia is responding. Brilliant this by Bagnaia. 1:37.816 is now another fastest lap of the race. Not much he's taken out of Marc Marquez. What a showdown this is building up to. Fastest lap of the race for Pecco Bagnaia. Personal best lap for Marc Marquez.
Slightly, he's got faster pace than this. The pace actually isn't very... Oh! A massive moment there! And how have they both stayed up? I think that somehow did Lorenzo miss a gear? Rossi clatters into the back of him.
This could get spicy in Spain.
2 of the very best in the world today, 2 of the best of all time in MotoGP. This is not Pecco Bagnaia's first rodeo. 19 MotoGP victories. Marc Marquez, 59 MotoGP victories. One of them surely is going to take victory here this afternoon. Bagnaia is summoning on all those reserves that he's got, having followed Martin for so long and thinking once Martin crashed out of the race, I've got this one under control, but Marc Marquez is certainly making him work for it. And I think Jack's pretty angry with
All eyes are, aren't we now, on the former factory Yamaha teammates. Vinales then, they power through turn 12. 3rd gear, 130 kilometers an hour. They drop down and slightly off camber through turn 13. It looks like Pecco Bagnaia has got this one covered. Vinales desperately holding on here for 3rd place. Is Quartararo going to go on? Is he not be close enough? But Pecco Bagnaia with 2 corners remaining here in Indonesia, with Jorge Martin down and out of a 3-second lead. Through the final corner we go. Bagnaia almost a walking pace as he comes over the line, but it's a monumental, a massive victory in Mandalika for Pecco Bagnaia and the defence of his MotoGP World Championship. Cue absolute delirium inside the factory, the Ducati garage. That was the ride of the World world champion. It's a day of heartache for Jorge Martin and Prima Ducati, but a day of celebration and adulation for this man. The world champion, your race winner here in Mandalika, Pecco Bagnaia with Simon.
Pecco, that has to be one of the best rides of your career. Tell us how you feel about it.
Ya, saya di awal langsung mati raja dan memanfaatkan momen. Soalnya kalau depet-depet pada rusuh. Kalau ada satu lap lagi, bisa saya kejar itu si Bagiono. Yakin saya nggak bohong.
Bohong.
Saya lagi cedera, jadi di podium 3 rasanya udah alhamdulillah banget. Ah, gimana sih, Ker? Udah dikasih motor Star Marcus, masih aja semua di belakang. Tahu gini mah gua kasih aja motor Vixen lu. Ah, berisik. Namanya balapan pasti ada yang menang, ada yang kalah lah. Alah, kampret. Gak dapet duit sama sekali kita nih. Itu si Oliveira kontak terus sama lu kan. Bikin lu jadi lambat gara-gara dia. Permisi, gue mau minta maaf ya bro. Karena udah nyenggol lu. Aduh, ambisimu lebih bakatmu tau nggak? Ya sorry bro, namanya balapan. Udah sana, males gue liat muka lu aja.
Another different manufacturer after taking victories for Suzuki and Yamaha. The Aprilia win will have to wait at least another week. And we know Maverick Vinales goes well at Phillip Island too. So watch out for him next weekend. But that is a trophy that will take pride of place for Pecco Bagnaia.